Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and today I'm in the house with the Kubey Knives Carve here with me for a review, and we're gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy over here. But hey, do not forget to like the video and to subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying this kind of content right over here. Let's check out the dimension, the size of this guy, because it's just like, let's say 8 inches, just a tad less than 8 inches long, with a 3-inch long cutting edge and a 4.6-inch long handle. So very, very interesting knife here, guys, because you requested for me to review some more affordable knives, and here you have it. So I've been on the hunt to find the right the perfect budget knife, like the perfect beater, the perfect user. I don't know if this is the guy, but I'm telling you, that's a great one. Let's check in a second. Let's just go on with the Ontario Red number 2. You see, yeah, it's smaller. We've got Ontario Red number 1, of course, bigger. Benchmade mini bag out and Benchmade bag out are gonna be both smaller than the Carve. Like smaller will be the Spyderco Para 3 right over here, and of course you've guessed it, coming up, Spyderco Paramilitary 2, which is longer, bigger, heavier, beefier than the Carve. Something smaller, lighter, is the Chris Reeve Knives Small Sebenza 21. And just because we have them here for comparison purposes, large Sebenza 21, also Chris Reeve knives, and we're gonna show you now something a little bit fancier. We're gonna go up a little bit in price. This is Custom Knife Factory Snafu 2.0, designed by Peter Rassenti, and you know what? Let's pretend this is a Custom Knife Factory 520, but it's not. This is a custom, but it's the same thing, just for size. You're maybe used to see this Custom Knife Factory next to this. It's gone. That's why you have that. What else can I show you guys? Something, I'm going to show you something a little bit cheaper than that. That's the Ruiki P801. Another fantastic budget knife, guys. What else do I have here? This is the Ruiki P661. It's another liner lock, so you can check the size of that as well. And also we've got, what is this? Oh, this is the... that's the Ultra X Bat, also another interesting budget knife. So you have the idea, guys. You understood how big this guy is. It's not huge, it's not small, it's like average size. But what is so cool about this one is the price, for sure. This guy is going to be in the $30–40 range. So it's an inexpensive one, and it's really, really good. I mean, it's a liner lock, G10 scales. There's some chamfering going on. I like these facets going on all around the edges. There's some nice texturing going on over here. Both sides are symmetrical, nicely designed, I have to say. I like the look when this guy is closed, because look at that, that's pretty clean. So this is it's a budget knife made in China. It's very, very low-end price, but it is really, really well made, guys. The look I like, it's interesting. The fit and finish is, yeah, not perfect. Like, for example, this dent here just came from factory. So it's not perfect, you know, it's not perfectly aligned underneath here. You can see there's a little bit of gap, but it's not perfect, of course, but it's really, really good. I mean, you've got one standoff right over here. Very, very simple construction. You have a little bit of internal skeletonization. You see 3 holes drilled through the liners on the show side, nothing going on the lock side. You don't have much, just a little bit of chamfering inside, but mostly it's going to be on the outside. You have a nice finger groove going on over here. It's going to be reflecting very well in the ergo department. And you've got this nice flipper tab sticking out with the cutout on the inside, some jimping going on over here. It's nicely done. I like the black accent, you know, coming out on the green. It's really, really cool. And I was saying there's no lanyard hole option on this one, unless you want to use this hole over here. But yeah, it's just for the clip. Just one standoff, no backspacer. Very, very simple construction, flush screws, not protruding, super straightforward disassembly procedure, because you're going to need a T6 Torx bit screw here and a T8 and you're going to be done. Pop the scales out, you're going to get to deal with the liners, and you're going to have a couple of ball bearings right there to deal with, and you're going to be done. So very straightforward. I believe the pivot is captive. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I believe it's captive, and it's nicely done. You've got tip-up carry only, not reversible. Pocket clip, nicely murdered out. This much is going to be sticking out from your pocket. There's a nice retention strength to it, so that's pretty good. Nice and springy. You've got a stainless steel detent ball. There is no detent ball ramp, so you're gonna feel this little step going on, but then you have like this 3-inch long blade, 3-inch cutting edge blade, which starts here with some nice jimping. It's not too aggressive, it's effective, and then sweeps up like in this kind of like dimple, and you have kind of like an index for your thumb to know that this is kind of like a harpoon kind of thing, and then you see it starts like swedging down to the tip, and it is done in a symmetrical way. So this just ends like here, and this just goes ahead a little bit more. It's not super symmetrical, but very well done. And here you got your tanto blade, tanto tip, nice intersection, and basically full belly up to the finger choil. This guy's a finger choil, not full size. You can't just really do this, but yeah, fingertip like that is gonna give you much more control, and of course acts as a sharpening choil as well. Nice plunge grind. You see the blade is D2 steel, blacked out. There is even a fuller here. I mean, everything is going on this one. Kubey logo on this side, D2 logo, unobtrusive. On the other side, murdered out, nicely coated, done. This is the blade that I'm talking about. That's a very nicely ground blade, especially for the price. Guys, this is going to be like 30 bucks, 40 bucks. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this one. From the sound department, really good. Nice. It whooshes because of the bearings. When you open it, it's decisive. When you close it, nice click and nice clack. Beautiful, guys. This deploys effortlessly, closes nicely, nice tinkle. It's a great sound. It's beautiful, especially knowing that it comes from a budget knife. Very good job, very satisfactory sound. Let's just quickly check the weight on this guy, because it's not super light, of course. Stainless steel liners, they're going to add up to the weight. It's going to be 4.77 ounces, so not super light, but still doable, knowing that it is a budget knife, so they couldn't use titanium or other lighter parts, like for example carbon fiber for the scales. It would have been more expensive. So this is a budget knife, so we can't complain that much. We need to appreciate what is good about this one, and what is good is the grip. Zero hotspots, no sharp edges. The lock release, it's probably the only thing. I would have maybe added a little bit of jimping here and maybe a little bit more relief, just to be able to, disengage the lock bar a little bit less, with less effort. So yeah, I mean, still pretty easy to do that. But if I have a nitpick, that would be one. But beside that, it feels really good in the hand. You can actually do a nice reverse grip. You're gonna feel a little bit of this in this spot, you see, so just maybe you just have to be a little bit back with the hand, like if you're doing like that, yeah, you're gonna hit up against the clip ramp, but nothing too crazy. You have some nice texture going on, which is it's gonna give a nice grippy feeling to the handle, so not too slippery. Fit and finish, I said it's not perfect. This guy came in with this dent over here. The clip, it was like a little bit worn. I mean, nothing too crazy. What I was surprised about was like actually the blade being perfectly centered, the blade having zero blade play, feeling absolutely solid in the hand. It has a good solid grip. This guy, despite the fact that it has one standoff like in the distal position, it's flexing, yeah, but not that much. I mean, you can flex it, but not that much. So that is it's also a good thing, especially for the price. Zero rattling when shaken. I mean, you've got the clip ramp, which is not ideal again, but you see, it just goes a little bit down, so it's not ideal to slide it into your pocket. But what is really good is the pivot system, guys. This is the highlight on this knife, is the action. I mean, this guy deploys like crazy, and look at the guys. I don't want to summon like Shiro. I don't want to say that. But for the price, this can be considered like the Shiro of the budget knives, guys. It's a very smooth action, especially the closing action is just very, very good. This is the best action on a budget knife that I've experienced so far. I mean, it's this smooth, it's this good, it's impressive. I mean, this guy looks good, sounds all right, especially when you open it. It feels great in the hand. Maybe a little bit of more release area here in the for the lock bar, but the action is the highlight on this one. Fantastic, smooth, excellent action on this budget knife. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.